Emily had always loved serving people. Not for the tips, not for recognition, but for the way a simple smile could change someone's day. She had grown up in a modest neighborhood in Chicago, raised by a single mother who had always emphasized the power of kindness. The world might not give you much, her mom would say, but you can always give someone a smile. Those words had stayed with her through high school, college, and now in her first real job, serving meals to strangers who sometimes didn't even notice the effort behind each plate. On this particular day, however, Emily's life was about to change in ways she never expected. As she refilled coffee cups and wiped down tables, she noticed a man sitting alone near the window. He seemed out of place, dressed in a crisp suit but with eyes that carried a heaviness, a loneliness that went deeper than tiredness. Emily approached him with her usual cheerful greeting. "Hi there. Can I get you anything else?" she asked, her voice bright despite the storm outside. The man looked up, startled at first, then smiled faintly. "Just coffee. Black, please," he replied. Emily poured the coffee, but something about him tugged at her heart. He wasn't just tired. He was carrying a burden that wasn't visible to everyone. As she placed the cup in front of him, she decided to take a small risk. "You know," she said softly, "it's been a rough day out there. Sometimes a good cup of coffee helps, but a little kindness doesn't hurt either." He looked at her, and for the first time, the corner of his mouth lifted into a genuine smile. "You're right," he said, voice barely above a whisper. I forgot what that felt like." Emily returned to her tasks, but she couldn't shake the feeling that their encounter was more than coincidence. Over the next few weeks, she noticed him coming in almost every day, always sitting by the window, always with the same heavy look that seemed to lighten slightly each time she smiled. His name was Daniel, and slowly Emily learned his story. He had recently lost his job at a tech company, and with it his confidence, his stability, and almost his hope. Emily listened without judgment, offering small words of encouragement, and more importantly, consistent smiles. She shared little pieces of her own struggles too. How she had balanced school, work, and supporting her mom, and how she had learned to find joy in the smallest victories. Daniel began to look forward to those daily encounters, to the warmth of Emily's presence. But life, as it often does, tested them. One afternoon, a major order went wrong, the diner was packed, and Emily was running between tables like a whirlwind. Daniel noticed her struggle and insisted on helping, despite Emily's initial protest. Together, they managed to calm upset customers, fix mistakes, and even share a few laughs amidst the chaos. In that moment, Daniel realized that serving love, just like serving coffee, required patience.